Chano, the dustbin. On the floor. Yeah.
Good morning. morning. Welcome, Belina.
Morning.
How are you?
Good and you?
Good, good. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Mixie.
How are you doing?
All good, my side, and you?
Good, good. Get me, I just love seeing that face of yours. Okay, sorry. How's it all?
Aye.
Okay.
Good, good.
Okay.
Right.
Okie dokie. So we are recording. You're all muted. Good morning and happy Friday to you all. And welcome to our little intermediate class today. We'll be using a little chair, or our little prop. So yeah, obviously all chairs are a bit different. Just work around with what you've got. Don't stress too much. If it doesn't work, we'll make it work. Yeah, I hope you've all had a good week. And like Alessandra says, what's keeping her happy is doing lots of Pilates. So I hope you're all on that train. Okay, so as always, just make sure you're taking care with your body. It's a bit cold this morning, so just moving slowly and progressively. Don't force yourself into anything too soon, too quickly. But otherwise, let's get moving, get some blood flowing. Okay. Okie dokie. So you're going to come sit onto your chair. Okay, so widening your feet so that they're wider than your chair. So a nice comfortable position. Taking a nice big roll of your shoulders and just letting your shoulders draw down your back. Imagine you lifting crown over the head up to the ceiling a little bit more. And just feel a bit of weight in your shoulders. So feel that the shoulders are just resting heavy. Maybe take an inhale to shrug them. Feel where you don't want to be. And then just exhale, just let the shoulders just drop and release. Letting your arms hang in the center. We're going to go for our roll downs in this position. Feel free to adjust your feet as you move. Taking a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, dropping chin to chest, slowly starting to roll forward. Imagine just pouring and hanging yourself through your legs in the gap. Doesn't matter how far down. Breath in, hold. Exhale, drawing navel to spine, restacking lower spine, mid spine, upper spine, and head lifts last. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Think of really scooping navel up as you just pull yourself forward. Not overthinking it, just getting that nice forward release. Breath in. And exhale, curling up. Maybe feeling a neural stretch along the spine. That's cool. We're warming that system up too. Inhale. Exhale out through mouth, rolling down, finding that weight and heaviness forward. Inhale, and exhale, tummy muscles pull to spine, letting your head be the absolute last thing that comes up. Last two, wide breath. Exhale, force all that air out, especially that last little bit of air might be stale for an evening. Release down, breath in. And exhale, drawing up, restacking each little vertebra until head comes up. Last one more. Breath in. And exhale, chin to chest. Rolling down, release, and just hang heavy there. Whether your hands touch the floor or not, doesn't matter. Just make your head as heavy as you can. Just giving your head a little sway, no. Giving it a little nod, yes. Making it as heavy as you can, deepening slightly further. And then coming up onto fingertips. So even if you're not on your fingertips and you want to maybe rest your arms on your legs, you can do so. Otherwise, just fingertips on floor, head released. Inhale. As you exhale, draw head up, shoulders down, and just lift your fingertips away from the floor, extending your back, and then releasing your spine over, let your head go. Exhale, shoulders down the back, try and make a straight spine, and then releasing. Let your head go. 3 more. Arms lift. Like I said, don't overthink it here. More important that you're just warming up the spine and getting it moving. Last 2, shoulders down, head up, long spine. And release. Last 1, long spine. and release down. Deep breath in, and then slowly curl and roll yourself all the way up to come sit. Reaching arms forward. Check here, they shouldn't be shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. Scoop your palms towards one another, thumbs are up, and get as much breath in your collarbones as you can. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, hinge your body slightly forward, and we're going to raise our arms. Doesn't need to be too high at the moment, but just so they lift it slightly. Inhale, we come back to center. Keep tummy muscles in as you hinge the body forward, lifting arms up. Inhale, rock back. We go. Nodding chin in, long neck. Inhale, back. Warming up into those shoulders and spine. And inhale, back. You might feel a nice stretch in your inner thighs. That's awesome. And inhale, back. 4 more to go. Checking that shoulders aren't going up. Keep them drawing down as you lift. Last 3. Ribs gently knitted. Inhale, back. Last 2. And return. Last 1. Hinge forward and hold it there. Can you plug your shoulders down even more? Can you scoop your palms towards one another a little bit more? Make sure ribs aren't flaring here, but draw ribs and tummy gently towards spine. We pulsing arms back. We go. Ribs. Nod the chin. Your eyeline should be to the floor. Squeeze 3 and release. Squeeze 4. Breathe in. Squeeze 5. Ribs still in. Long spine. 7. Tummy muscles to spine. 8. Good work. Shoulders down even more. Last 1. Hold it there. Draw shoulders down. Just the right arm now. Little pulses. 8. And 6. Tummy in. 5. Long neck. 4. Tummy back. 3. And 2. Keep your breath cycle going. 1. To the left for 8. And 7. Check you're not rounding. Extend your spine long. And 6. And 5. Squeeze 4. Squeeze 3. Just that left. And 1. Last 8. Both arms. 8. And 7. Imagine the shoulders drawing down the back as you extend. 6. Pull up 5. Ribs in 4. And 2. And last 1. And then slowly release your body all the way. Good morning, arms. And slowly roll yourself up to sit. Staying where you are, I'm just going to turn so that you can see me. Okay, so you still have your legs nice and wide. You can see if you want to make them a little bit wider as you go. Let's pop the left elbow onto the left knee. So just so you're comfortably resting there and reaching the right arm up. We're going for a little side bend. Palm starts down, palm turns up. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to go side bend. Inhale, return, palm down. And over for 2. Get that long fleeting check here, that shoulder's not going with you. Keep it drawing down. Inhale, we're still leaning on leg. And for 3. And return. And for 4, reach. And back. Last 1 for 5. Straight away, we go to the other side. Elbow onto knee. Reach arm back. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, we're going over for 5 and return. Over for 4 and back. And reach over 3, long body and return. Check that your arms aren't behind you. Bring it in front of you slightly. Release. Last 2. Over long sides. Inhale. Over. And return straight away to the other side once more. Be comfy here. Check that both sit bones are on the mat, on the chair. You're not rolling the hip forward, but keep both sit bones down. We're going to add a little complication. So we're going to go over into the side. This bottom arm now is going to reach to meet it. Bring it back and return. Over we go. Parallel arms. Bring it back. And return. 3 more to go. Reach over. Long arms. Back and return. Last 2. Really engaging into these side obliques to keep your torso absolutely still. Return and back. Last 1. Over you go. Reach. Hold it there. Everyone draw shoulders down. You should be able to see your fingers in front of you. Draw navel in, holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your arms there. We go over with the shape. We go for 5. Inhale. Inhale. Try and keep your sides the same length. Reach and return. Last one. Reach, hold it there, and then lower your elbow down to rest. Arm comes down. We repeat the other side. Quick check here. You're not sticking your bum out and sort of arching forward, but keep yourself really planted on both your sit bones. Inhale. Exhale, we go over. Both arms. And inhale, and arms come back. If neck's taking strain throughout this, you can always look down, return, and back. Over for 3. Tummy tight. Hold. And return, and back. Last 2. Both sit bones on chair. Open up, close, and return. Both shoulders forward. Don't let yourself rotate. Hold it there. Shoulders down. Tuck your tail slightly. Hold into this oblique. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more breath in. 5 changes. We go. Not forcing it. 2. Just going as far as you feel comfortable, keeping shoulders and hips forward. And good. And last 1. Come up to center and interlace your hands behind your head. Let's bring your knees together, wiggling yourself so you're right on your sit bones. Checking that you're evenly on your sit bones, so you're not shifting over to one side or the other. Shoulders are heavy down. Remember, elbows aren't back, but scoop them slightly in front of you. Making as much space here as you possibly can. Breath in here. We're going for some rotations. Exhale, let's twist to right. Inhale, center. Rotating from rib cage. Don't close those elbows. Inhale, center. Twist for 3. Inhale back, sorry. Twist for 4. Inhale back. Twist for 5. Keep knees gently squeezed if you can. Twist for 6. And release. 2 more. And release. Keep tummy tight. Grow even taller as you twist. Even taller as you return. Double exhale. We go. And center. And center. And 3. And back. And 4. Remember, elbows stay in that position. Lock them in. Return. Last 3. Last 1. Return. Take a nice deep breath in. I'm turning sideways again so you can see me. You can stay exactly as you are. As you exhale, round your spine, drop your head, pull your neck gently just to get a little stretch. And then slowly lift your head, lift your chest. If you can lean back over your chair, go for it. Finding a little bit of extension. If not, just stay in that little gentle lift. We go for 2, rounding. Elbows to knees. Inhale if you want to lean on chair. As you lift head, heavy. For 3, we go. Rounding spine. And opening up spine. 2 more. Rounding spine. Gentle pull and neck, don't tug. And open chest, lift your sternum up. Last 1. Round and curl, and slowly up. Coming back to center. Very nice. Okay, so let's take our right leg, and you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. So obviously, depending on your flexibility in your hips, this might be a bit more challenging. To make it easier, you can cross over more. To make it more challenging, get just the ankle onto the knee, and really let that knee drop. Even though one leg is open, try square your hips off if you're not rotating too much. And you might want to wiggle this bottom foot away from you a little bit more. Let me actually just come a little bit back. Give me a moment. Just going to do that. Okay. Okay, so left leg's extended possibly a little bit away from you. Right knee is open. We're reaching our arms forward. We're going to repeat our little forward hinges with our body as we lift our arms up as we did previously. Obviously, the movement may be smaller because we're actually stretching into all of this a little bit more. So shoulders down, roll them back, palms face one another, wider than your shoulders, ribs, tummy engaged, keep them there. Flex that right foot, breathe in. Exhale, hinging forward with arms. and return. Moving a little bit faster this time for 2 and release. If your shoulders are taking strain, widen your arms more. They don't need to be parallel in line with your shoulders. For 3 and release. So you really want to get that feeling, almost like a small V, and back. And hinge 4, finding that stretch in glutes. Release. And for 5, let's do one more to hold it there. Leaning forward a little bit, almost think of sticking your bum out to really get that stretch. Let your right knee be heavy. 5 pulses with the hands back. For 5, for 4, for 3, nod your chin, 2 and 1. Lowering your arms down. If you want to give yourself a little extra push on your leg to get a stretch for 2 breaths. If you want to release your head, go for it. And 1 more. And release. Roll your spine up from wherever you were. Keep that leg there. Right hand to the outer portion of your left knee and see what feels good for you and your chair, either holding onto the seat, if you want to hook yourself around the back, holding around the back, wherever you are. We're going to grow nice and tall, and you're going to twist your spine to try to keep over your left shoulder. 3 breaths. Inhale. Still keep right knee heavy. Exhale, twist. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Tummy to spine. Last 1. And open shoulders. Straight away to other side. So you're now holding onto that knee. You can even give it a little press down if you want to. Holding onto chair wherever you need to, or even hooking around it. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Only 1 more. In. Exhale, twist. Coming back to center. And doing our right leg, giving it a little shake if you need to. And slowly swapping sides. If you stay in that position for too long, or if your nervous system is quite sensitive, you might have started to feel a few little pins and needles in your foot. That's okay, since we are stretching the nerve. That's why it's enough for that side, and we move on to the other. Okay, so feeling out this side, letting that left knee just drop. Might feel different one side than the other, but square everything off. So both sit bones on, hips forward, shoulders forward, arms reach up. Shoulders down, remember that V position, rather than keeping your arms too close together. Inhale, flex left foot, we hinge forward. And return. Doesn't matter if this hinge is an inch forward, that's cool. Inhale. And hinge 3. And release. Keep tummy in as you go forward. 4. And back. And return. And last 3, shoulders down, heavy, heavy. Last 1, keep knee opening, hold it there. Shoulders down, check, ribs not out, draw ribs back to spine, and then hinge forward. 5 little pulses with arms. Shoulders down, thumbs back, necks nodded. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release yourself down. If you want to give yourself a little extra stretch there, pressing that knee open. If you have it available, dropping your head for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Heavy head. Inhale. And exhale. Rolling your spines gently up. We start to twist. So, left hand outer portion of right knee, hooking wherever you are in chair. Taking a nice deep breath in, both shoulders roll back, exhale to try and twist. And if you can, almost use your chair as a bit of leverage. I'm pressing into my chair to assist my twist. And exhale, 2 more. Almost think of putting your right hip forward and you'll get that counter twist. And breathe out. Last 1, shoulders still heavy. And exhale, twist. Coming back through center. Swapping sides, so holding on the outer portion of this leg. If you want to give yourself a little extra oomph, you can, but either finding that twist. And really grow tall in your twist, so don't round and twist, but extend. Exhale, we twist. Breath in, and release. 1 more, and release. Coming back to center, undoing your leg, and just shaking it out if you need to. Okay, so you're going to turn your chair the other way, or you might not need to turn your chair, but to turn your bum. so that you're sitting on it, but your backrest is at your side. Okay, if your chair is quite hard, feel free to grab a cushion for your bum, and otherwise you should be okay. Wiggling your bum a little bit forward on the chair. We're going into some roll backs. So separate your feet hip distance apart. Where we're going is just as we would on the mat, starting to tuck your tail, just rolling back off the chair like so, and rolling back up. Okay, so you're just rocking off and on your sit bones. Really try and initiate that movement from your lower tummy muscles. So you don't want to just be going back like so, but really engaging from the lower spine, scooping belly in. Arms are going to reach forward. Again, shoulders back. If your chair is in the way, feel free to just stack your arms, no problem. Inhale. Exhale, tuck tail first. Rolling back. Try keep feet on floor. Inhale, grow tall. Rock off sit bones, lower spine tucks. Inhale, release. And we scoop. Inhale, grow tall. Think of your pubic bones scooping up towards your nose. Inhale up. And for 5. That's my creaky chair. And grow tall. And tuck tail, scoop 6. Check your shoulders don't round as your spine does. And release. And tuck off chest. 7. Just that little scoop. And release. 3 more to go. And more about how much you can tuck rather than how low you are. And return. Last 2. Little tuck. Scooping in. And return. Last 1. Little tuck. Adjust if you need to be. I'm sliding forward to hold. Roll shoulders back. Can you tuck your tail a little bit more? Can you flatten your belly a little bit more? Inhale. Right leg lifts. On exhale, we go. And tap. Same leg. 2. Keep tucked. For 3. Breath in. Shoulders down. Can you scoop belly in a little bit more? 4. And tap. For 5. And tap. And 6. Let's go for 2 more. Tuck spine a little bit more. Last 1 straight away to the other side. Left lifts. And tap. For 2. If back is taking strain, rather come up and tuck more. And release. And 3. And tap. Flatten tummy. Tuck your tail underneath you. Last 3. And tap. And 2. And tap. Last 1. Back you come. Roll a little bit back. Little pulses, imagine someone's putting your fingertips forward for 10 and tap, for 9 and tap, and 8. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more. Press your toes into the mat if you can. 2 more, and last one. Tap, hold it there, and slowly roll up, restack. Pop your hands down for a moment. Okay. Hope your belly feels like it's got a little bit of fire going on there. We go for our round number 2. Arms reach forward again, or arms are stacked. See what feels better for you in your chair. Wherever you are, make sure your shoulders are down, your collarbones are nice and wide. We're going to add an arm here. So inhale, exhale, we're going to roll back. We're going to lift our arms up, doesn't matter how far up, down, and restack. We go. Alternating breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. For 3, and lift, and lower, and sit. Tuck 4, and lift, and lower, and sit. Tuck 5, and lift, and lower. 3 more. Really scoop belly in, up, lower, and lift. Last 2, round, and lift, and lower. Grow tall, last 1, round, lift, shocking, we're holding it there. For 5, 4, can you tuck your tail, flatten navel, even more, 3, 2, 1, lower arms up. You sit, keep your arms up, wiggle your bum forward if you like me and you've migrated off your chair. Take a nice deep breath in, rolling back to hold it there. Check shoulders, can you flatten navel, can you tuck tail a little bit more? Right leg lifts, left arm lifts, we go. And tap, same side, 2, and tap, shoulder stays down as you lift arm, and 4, tummy in, 6, good work, 2 more, last 1 to the other side, for 8, alternates arm and leg, 7, and 6. Round spine, 5. And 3 more. And 2 more. Last one. Hold it there. Lower your legs. If you want to, find a balance with your legs up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip your legs back and just release your body over. Give your head a shake and just have the momentum. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale to begin to roll all the way up to come sit. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come onto our mats now. So I'm going to adjust my chair so it's in front of my mat. Into the camera in a sec. So it doesn't matter if your chair is on your mat or off, but just so it's in front there. Okay, should be good. Okay, so we're going to lie ourselves down. Plant. So our feet are on our chair. So like I said, if you feel you need a cushion or something underneath here, go for it. Where I want your feet is just, and heels just hanging off your chair. So almost imagine you trying to put your feet or your toes down onto the chair. Don't want your heels on top, but just hooked off there. Let your knees be parallel for now. Hip distance or hip and knee distance apart, all parallel. Find your neutral here, so not tucking your tail, aim for neutral where your tailbone is heavy on the mat. Arms reaching down by the side for the first few, and then we'll complicate. Throughout this exercise, really think of your heels gently pulling towards your bum. So almost think of a little action happening there. It will engage your hamstrings, make them work hard, but also make sure that you don't push your chair away. So really think of almost pulling your heels gently in to keep your chair absolutely stable. Okay, so if your chair's flying away, fire up your hamstrings a little bit more. We take a nice deep inhale, nod your chin, long neck. As we exhale, we tuck our tails, squeeze our bum, and peel our spine all the way up into the sky. Trying to get a nice diagonal line. Check here is one hip lower than the other. Even them out. Breath in. Exhale, rolling down. Ribs, middle, lower spine. Find your neutral. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tail, round your spine, flatten navel as you roll up. Pull hamstrings to bum a little bit, heels to bum. And exhale, melting down. Each little segment undoes itself to release to neutral. 3 more like this. Tuck tail. And really move this, move consciously through this movement and this exercise. Breath in. You can get so much out of a pelvic curl if you really concentrate. Don't see it as an easy exercise, but see it how much you can get out of it. Tucking tail, 2 more, squeezing bum. You're really engaging everything in the front and the back of the spine. You're moving every little segment. And exhale, rolling down. Good, and release. Last one. Tucking tail, squeezing bum, really scoop navel up. Hamstrings pull, so think heels pull to bum. Engage hamstrings, hold it there. We're going to inhale to release the bumps. Almost think of arching your back. Exhale to squeeze it up. Inhale, just think of letting your tailbone go. And then squeezing your tailbone up. Just 3 more. Inhale, heels to bum. Really fire up hamstrings, squeeze. And 2 more. And squeeze. Last one. And squeeze, hold it there. And then begin to roll all the way down to your neutral. Adjust if you need to. The next round, our arms are going to try and come into a V position up above your head. If that's too much for the shoulders, feel free to do the next round just as you did previously with your arms down. But if you can, try and get that V. It'll really stretch out that upper back position. We repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Tucking tail, squeezing bum, peeling up into your chest lift. Breath in. Exhale, ribs down first. Keep your shoulders heavy. Keep your head heavy. Release to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and tilt. Breathe in. Keep ribs knitted. And exhale, rolling down to release. 3 more. Tucking and peeling every vertebra off the mat. Breath in. Heavy shoulders pressing every vertebra back onto the mat. And release. Last 2. Think of a little Mexican wave movement of your spine off mat. And slowly roll down. Mexican wave, that's the closest you can get to one at the moment. The last one, tuck your tail, roll up, hold it there. Pull heels to bums, almost get that feeling that you're engaging and pulling your chair closer to you. Ribs down, keep arms up. We inhale, bum down, exhale up, and bum down. Ribs stay in, just bum up. For 3, for 2, squeeze bum. For 1, check your knees on flaring, keep them parallel, inhale, and then slowly roll down every little vertebra onto the mat, and release. Well done. You do a really nice burn and work into hamstrings and glutes. Let's interlace hands behind the head and bring your feet together. Check here, shoulder blades are heavy on mat, elbows are scooped just up. Take care not to close your elbows as you lift, but rather try lock in the shape. Good. As you interlace your hands, I want you to change your interlace. So as you normally would, change it by 1 finger. It feels kind of weird, but we're getting the brain working as well. Squeeze knees, find your neutral if you can. Take a breath in. Exhale into our normal chest lift. We lift. And release. Lifting for 2. Flatten tummy. Inhale, lower. Draw up 3. And lower. Trying to stay in your neutral, so don't tuck your tail as you lift, but try to keep it stable, that lower spine. 4. And release. Lifting up 5. Shoulders down. And lower. 2 more. 7. And release. Last one like this. 8. We add a leg. So we go up and open legs, close legs, release. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees. Inhale, knees. Exhale, 3. And open and close. Release. Exhale, 4. And open. Flatten even more. Close. Release. Last 4. Breathe. And close. Release. Last 3. Up. Check shoulders. Is head heavy in hands? Close. Release. Last 2. Up. And open. And close. Release. Last 1. Up. Open. Hold it there. Keep up in your chest lift. Flatten your navel. Just the legs. We go. And close. Good. And close. And open. 4. Keep up in chest. 5. Flatten navel. 7. 3 more. 8. And 9. And 10. Open your knees. Deepen tummy. And release your head down. Keep your legs just open. If you need to adjust your feet a little bit so you're comfy on your feet or knees, do so. Just find a nice opening stretch into your inner thighs and legs. Okay, let's release our right arm up to the ceiling. Still keep left shoulder and right shoulder down, and that elbow slightly scooped on the left. We're going for a twist. What I want you to take care of when you twist is that the legs aren't moving. So try to keep your knees open where you feel comfy and always try to lock them in. So think of both pelvis bones or sit bones being completely stable on the mat. As we twist, which we're going to do now, you don't want the opposite hip to come with you, but the opposite hip must stay down. Okay, so right hand is lifted, and we're going to reach right hand to left knee as we twist into a little rotation. Let's inhale. Exhale, twist and lift. And release. Keep right hip down, don't let it move. And release. Twist to left, right hip stable. And release. And lower. Shortening and twisting into that side. Release. Release. Last 4. Release. Last 3. Release. Last 2. Breathe. Head in hand. Last 1. Hold it there. Now bring your knee towards your hand. For 8. And tap. For 7. And tap. And 6. So you're touching shin or knee. 5. Up you come in chest. 4. Right hip down. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lift up a little higher. Lower leg. Lower chest. We change straight away to the other side. So a lot about the abdominals, yes, but also about the pelvic stability happening here. So rather come up less high in your chest lift and keep your pelvis stable. That will be much more valuable. Left arm up, both shoulders down, right elbow scoops gently. Inhale. Exhale, we reach in a twist. And release. Sometimes feeling it might be easier to twist one way than the other. That's cool. And for 3, we're not symmetrical beings. And rotate 4. Now try to get your shoulder blades both off the mat. 5. And release. And release. And 7. And release. Last 3. And 8. Last 2. Left hip stays rooted. 9. Last 1. You can hear it louder as it's more challenging. Hold it there. Breath in. Up in your chest. Left hip stays down. Right leg lifts to hand. And down. For 2. And down. For 3. Little tap. Flatten navel. 4. Lift up more. 5. 3 more. And 7. Last 1. Hold it there. Lift a little higher. Lower your leg. And lower your chest. Very nice. Closing your legs. Parallel your feet. Your hands are still interlaced behind your head in that one finger down position. Mess with your brain a little bit and see how funny it feels. Finding your neutral on your pelvis. Float one leg up and the other leg up. We're going for our double leg stretch. Tummy should be nice and warm here. If you can manage, stay in your neutral. If it's too much load, feel free to tuck your tail slightly and press your lower spine into the mat in a slight little imprint. We take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to lift chest up, extend legs to 45. We go. And bend. For 2. If this is too much, just go for a chest lift. 3, keeping these bent and lower. Extend long legs. 4. And return. And back. And 6 to 8. We go. And 7. Well done. Last one. 8. Hold it there if you can. Reach your arms down. We've got 30 little pulses. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Last 10. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Flatten your navel. And hold. Bend your legs. Deepen. And hug your knees. Gently just looking left and right with your neck. Releasing into neck. Very nice. Well done, everybody. Doing a gentle roll up, taking care not to knock yourself on your chair. Sitting yourself back, widening your legs, and your chair is in front of you. Okay, so feel free as we go to move yourself forward or back depending on the distance you need from your chair and what feels good. But we're going to start with our hands on our chair here. Okay, so widen your legs so much so that you're feeling a nice opening in your inner thighs. We take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to slide our arms down and just release our head. So this is where I see you might want to move forward or back. Let your head just go and then slowly release up, rolling, restacking. We roll down, chin to chest, reaching along chair, letting head lower and roll yourself up. Good, just one more like this. Chin to chest, reach down, let head be heavy and slowly release. Right arm, it's going to thread through underneath the left. Breath in. We do the same thing, but we're rotating. So we're rolling down. You're trying to reach down this left leg with right arm, peeping into the little gap. Hello. And slowly come back. Same side. Roll down and reach. If you're quite flexible, sit further away so you've got more space to go. And we roll for 3. And return. 2 more like this. Right hand slides down outside left leg. Try peep through. And return. Last 2. Roll down. Try to keep both sit bones on the mat. Return. Last 1. Try hold it there for a moment. So you've got right hand outer portion wherever you get to of left leg. If you want to, bend your left elbow, pressing your hand onto your chair, and try to pull on your left leg to open and twist that chest even more. Still keep shoulders down. We're rotating from the rib cage. For 2 more breaths, let your head be heavy. Exhale. Last 1. And gentle twist. Rolling yourself up, releasing your neck to the other side. We go. So not thinking too much where you're holding, but just trying to get that rotation of the chest, whatever might be available to you will be perfect. Left hand now is threading underneath, taking a nice deep breath in. Both hips down, exhale. We're going to roll down and slide, trying to keep under now the right arm. And then inhale, return. Keeping shoulders down as much as you can, peep through and grow tall. 10 toes press down on mat for 3. And return. Roll down. Let head be heavy for 4. We've got 1 more to hold. And last one for 5. Hold it there. So again, remember you can pop your right hand on top of your chair, lifting your right elbow up to the sky, pull shoulders down, pull on that left leg, and try and twist your chest and sternum open a little bit more for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Burns and mats. Inhale. Heavy head. Exhale. Alive. We're doing 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly release head. Roll yourself up. And however you need to, spin yourself around to come up onto your knees facing your chair. Okay. So we're going to go for a little cat and camel type variation, holding the front of our chair. Okay, so what it's going to look like, let me just make sure I've got it right. We're going to stick our bum out, looking up at our chair, drawing our shoulders down. You can almost give a bit of pressure down with your hands. And then you're going to pull yourself forward, pelvis forward, rounding your spine and curling. So it's obviously not as much a bigger curl, but really get the distinction between pelvis forward, head down, and pelvis up, head up. Okay, so let's all start with our bums back. Stick your bum out, arch your back, draw your shoulders down. Breath in. Exhale, we round, press your weight into your hands. Inhale back. And round for 2. Your arms should be straight, so find that position from your chair. Round and curl for 3. Push pubic bone forward and stick them out. And round for 4. Shoulders down. And return. 4 more to go. And this movement can be as big or small as your spine allows. And release. Last 3. Tummy in and back, bum out. Last 2. And release. Last 1. Round and release. Coming back to center. Walking your knees in. Finding yourself with your fingertips off the chair. So find that you've got a nice stable grip. Pressing out of shoulders. Floating your knees just off. We're going to extend one leg. Extend the other leg and come find a comfy little plank. Okay. So find a position where your chair is comfy. Oops, that's not sliding away. Sorry. And then bring your pelvis down. So you get a nice diagonal, perfect diagonal line here. Squeeze your bum slightly. Make sure bum's not up, but scoop belly in. We're going for a little shoulder shrug. So we're going to let ourselves fall into our shoulders, kind of what not to do, and then press out. Let your shoulder blades come towards one another, and then separate them. And for 3, it's a small subtle movement. Press out. And for 2, and squeeze away. And for 1, and press out. Tummy tucked, holding there, breath in. Stay here if this is where you're at. Otherwise, you're going to bring right leg in. And out. Right 2. You can extend if you can manage that. For 3, and squeeze bum. Round 4, and release. 1 more this side. And return, lower your leg. Press out your shoulders, tummy in, bum down. If you want to try left leg, we go. And squeeze bum. Your eye lines to your chair. Nod your chin, long neck. And extend. For 3, and extend. Last 2. And extend. Last 1. And extend. And lower. Perfect plank. Nod your chin. And slowly you're going to walk your feet up, separating them wider, so let's say mat width apart, walking your hands forward and just finding a nice hamstring stretch. Doesn't matter how far down you are. If your knees need to have a slight bend, go for it. Otherwise, if you can, really extend your legs, extend your spine, pour yourself over your chair. Deep breath in and out. Pressing arms through the hands if you can manage. Inhale. And exhale, push the spine down. Last 1, inhale and exhale. Soften your knees, releasing, sliding hands back on the chair and rolling all the way. Okay, hope you are all doing okay. We're going to come with a little balancing series. If your mat is too wiggly, feel free to get off it and just stay on the floor. So you've got another option. But otherwise it adds quite a nice little wiggly element to the mix. Okay, so your chair's in front of you, you're on your mat. Let's bring our right leg forward onto the chair. So you'll see you might need to adjust where your left leg is a little bit as we go, but otherwise just square off your hips, square off your shoulders, and we're going to stack our arms on top of one another. Get the feeling almost that you're pressing down on something, so you're pressing down on a table or something to really get those lats to engage. We're starting just with a little lunge forward. So inhale. Exhale, we're just going to lunge ourselves forward onto our chair. Hopefully getting a nice hip flexor stretch and calf stretch. And return.
Finding you.
And lunge forward for 2. And lunge back. And for 3, sorry. And return. And lunge forward for 4. And back to 6 we go. For 5, get that nice stretch. Last one, 6. We're going to now lift that leg. So we're going to go lunge as we did before. Return. Try and lift your right leg off. Pop your right leg down. We go lunge and back. Shoulders still down, leg lifts. Return. Adjust if you need to. I need to move a bit forward. Lunge 3 and back. Foot just off and return. Now check as you lift, you're not tucking. Keep lifted and lower. 2 more to go. Nice lunge forward. Both hips, shoulders forward. Float up and lower. Last one. Lunge and back. Shoulders down. Lift. Return. Okay, we're going to add another little complication. We're going to go lunge, lift, back. Lift your leg and you're going to take it back behind you, bending your front knee, find a little bit of balance. Your eye lines towards your chair, coming back up, and pop your foot back onto your chair. If this movement needs to be super small, you need to help with your foot on the floor, go for it, that's fine. Otherwise, find a spot to look at and keep it there. We go. Lunge and back, lift up and back, bending front knee, and lift and lower. And we go forward, back, squeeze your standing leg back to control, and find that balance. Return, and foot down. 4 more. Lunge forward, back, lift, bend front leg, find a little bit of balance, return, and back. Last 3. Lunge, and back. Squeeze both bums. Squeeze both bums as you bend and tilt body forward. Return, and back. Last 2. Lunge, and back. Lift leg, take it back. Bending, eye lines down, shoulders down. You've got 1 more. Lunge forward, return, lift, bend leg, hold it there. Tummy in, ribs in, doesn't matter how high the leg is. Squeeze both your bums, we pulse out, back leg up. And 2, teeny weenies, 3, shoulders down, 4, eye line to chair, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, grow tall. Pop your foot on. Get 1 more lunge if you want to reach your hands on for 1 last little stretch. Good work. You can definitely feel the ankle and the foot working really hard there for the balance. So sometimes that's the overwhelming feeling that you get from this, and that's fine. It's working really hard to keep you balanced. Hinge hips forward a little bit more, and then slowly undo, and we come to the other side. Shake that foot out if you feel you need to. Okay, so our left foot is up now. Really square off hips, square off shoulders, arms stacked. Shoulders draw down, get a nice width in the shoulder blades, and let the ribs gently draw towards the spine, as does the stomach muscles. Feel free to adjust as we go in terms of distance from chair. Breath in. Little lunge forward. We go. Inhale back. Lunge forward for 2. And watch this front knee. You don't want it to wiggle in or out. Keep it moving, 1 straight strap. And back. Only going as far as your hips, flexors, and calves can manage. 3 more. Breathe in. Last 2. And back. Last 1. We add a leg lift. So we're going to go forward and back. Leg lift. Leg lower. No movement in the pelvis. Just the leg lift, even if it's a centimeter, and down. For 3. Squeeze your standing leg bum to lift your other leg and lower. For 4. And back. Check in with neck and shoulders. Up and down. Get a breath cycle going. It doesn't matter too much where you're at, but keep breathing. Last one. And float, return. Off we go with our balance. So we're going to go forward, back, lift that leg, take it back, bending your front leg, keeping to chair. Slowly bring it back where you came from. Pop your foot down. Number 2, forward lunge, back lunge, lift leg, bend front leg, bend. Check your tummy to spine, shoulders down. Up you come, leg up, leg on chair. 4 more, forward and back. Squeeze your standing leg bum to lift and control you, and bend, and up you come, and return. Last 3, forward you go, back you go, lift. Good, eyeliner can draw a line down to the chair, and return, leg lift, down. Last 2, forward you go, back you go. Squeeze everything to lift, control that movement, drawing a line down with your eyes. Back you come. We only got 1 more after this. Lunging forward, back, and lift leg. Make it a goodie. Draw line and hold. Ribs pull to spine. Oopsie, I'm falling over. Shoulders are down. Bend that front knee. We pulse back leg up. 10. Tummy in. And 6. 5, long spine, 4, 3, squeeze that back bump, 2, and 1, slowly through, lift that leg up, and slowly lower down. Last little lunge. If you can reach your chair, go for it. And breathe. Inhale. Really think of tucking hips forward, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower down, lift your leg, and you're going to come sit onto your chair. Okay, so things are hopefully nice and warm here. We're going to alternate between doing 2 exercises. We're going to do a little tricep dip. So what that's going to look like is your fingertips are going to be facing forward. You're going to wiggle your bum off, and we're going to come into this position. So we're going to do 5 little triceps. So let's actually just start. So come join me here. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your bum right to the edge of the chair. Take your feet maybe a little bit further away from you, and then let your bum just come off. Everyone check here. Don't lift your bum and tuck your tail. I want you to stick your bum out almost so your spine is absolutely straight. Your elbows are going to go back. Let's all inhale, elbows back. Doesn't matter how low. We've got 5. Exhale, push up. And bend. Push up 2. Don't sink in shoulders. Push up 3, ribs in, tailbone down. And 4, release. And 5, bring your bum down. Walk your feet, or extend your feet, your legs straight. Walking out, so you're in a nice little upwards plank here. Holding there, 5, 4, really press our shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in, bring your bum down. So that's 1 round. We've got 2 more rounds like that. Really important that your spine stays straight in your tricep dips, and that you're not sinking down in your shoulders as you're there. So almost think of putting your shoulders absolutely stable as you just bend the elbows up and down. Doesn't matter how deep you go. Okay, round number 2. Feet are planted, legs are bent. Bring your tailbone off. Bend your elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades slightly. Inhale, off we go to straighten. And bend. For 2. And bend. For 3. And bend. For 4. 1 more. And 5. If you can straight away, straighten your legs. Squeeze your bum up. Find that diagonal line. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your legs in. If you want to stay up, stay up. If you want to take a moment, put your bum down. Now everyone bring your bum off. Shoulders down. Last round. Bend elbows. We go. 5. And 4. Almost there. And 3. Press out of shoulders. And 2. Last one. 1 if you can manage. Straighten legs straight away. Lift your bum up. Squeeze your bum. Open your shoulders. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your legs in. Bring your arms back. Shake out your wrists. Very nice. So lots of opening up in the chest there. Obviously arms are working. And getting stronger, no doubt. Okay, so I'm just going to move my chair. We're going to come into the position that we started off in. So sitting nice and comfy, but with your legs nice and wide. Roll your shoulders back. Let your shoulders just draw down your back. Let's drop your right ear to the right shoulder and just gently roll your chin past your chest to the other side. And gently rolling chin past chest. Good. Not forcing anything, just feeling that extension and release to the back of the neck. And roll chin past. We've got 2 more to go. Down roll to the left. And down roll to the right. Coming up to center. Interlacing hands behind head. Making legs as wide as you feel you can. And wiggling as forward as you can. We're going for a roll down, but we're going to do a little Mexican wave type movement of our spine now that it's nice and warm. So breath in. Exhale. We're going to drop chin to chest, drop elbows down, roll down between your legs. Now lift your head up, lift your chest up, and come up in a flat back to come sit onto your tailbone. Same way we go, chin to chest, rolling down, lifting, guiding up with head to come sit. 3 more this way, chin to chest. And extend spine, press your head into your hands as you lift. 2 more, rounding down. Head presses in hands to lift. Last one this way, rounding down. Head into hands to lift. Good, we're going to go the other way. So get a straight spine for as long as you can, long as you can. When you cannot anymore, drop your head and roll up to sit. 4 more to go. Spine as long as you can, and when you have to release, drop your head and to lift. 3 more. Shoulders stay down even though you're hinging, even though the head is releasing. And release. Last 2. Over you go. Find that nice stretch, hopefully in the legs as you bend between them. Last one. Over you go. Release. Everyone release your arms down. Release your head down. If you can touch the floor, go for it. Gently giving your head a little shake. Giving your head a little nod. Should feel a lot easier than when we started. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly begin to roll up, resetting your spine. Lower, middle, upper spine. Head comes last. 1 more breath in. 1 more roll down as you drop chin to chest. Rolling and rounding. Releasing your body down. Let it be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, tucking and rolling all the way up to sit. As you there close your eyes for a moment, give your shoulders a nice big roll. Let them fall down the back. Imagine getting even more length out your spine from the crown of your head. Take 1 last inhale, fill the lungs. Go, 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 even more air, even more air, even more air. And exhale it all out. And that is you. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Very happy to have you all here, and I hope you all have a beautiful,
so much,
beautiful
Mix.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mix.
Thanks
That
so
was
much.
great.
You're welcome.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Lovely.
Good weekend.
Have a lovely
Thanks,
week,
me.
everyone.
Lovely class,
Bye.
thanks. It was nice and different.
Thanks, everyone.
Cool.
Thanks,
I'm-
everyone.
Thanks, Mix.
Bye.
Weekend, everyone.
Thanks, Megs.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely day.
Megs, do you have 1 sec?
Yeah, I do have a sec.
Is that part of Pilates training as well? Because that's what I do actually as part of my gyrokinesis. I mean, there's a lot of more like spinal rotations, like, you know, the dolphins and the waves. We do like a lot of spinal rotations and come up, but it's, I mean, of course, there are always so many crossovers, always.
Yeah.
But is that part of a Pilates training, or is that part of, let's say, an additional gyrokinesis? Or
Oh no, I haven't done anything else, but yeah, I kind of just do whatever I want. So I think I've formed my own little way of doing it, but not consciously necessarily. I think
Yeah,
maybe
well,
it feels so good.
yeah, you should just Google like the basics of, like, they do it on a stool, like gyrokinesis on a stool, and like there's so many variations of
That's so
theme
interesting.
that actually are like, yeah, super cool. Like things like exactly what you've been doing standing and all of our, like, you know, spirals, but except like to the diagonal, and they do kind of like the waves to the diagonal, and then they change, and then there's like a lot of like putting arms to the back, and I don't know, it's just some cool
That's
variations
awesome.
on exactly what
Yeah.
you've been doing.
That's so interesting. Yeah, so completely unconsciously, but I definitely will look into that. Because I
Yeah,
think
it's just, I mean, you're doing it actually. It's
It
just
feels so good. That's why I kind of want to do it. Do you know what I mean?
no, I really enjoyed it. Thanks so much.
Of course, Jess, you're welcome. So nice to
Okay.
see you.
Yeah, you too. Have a good day and see you soon.
And you, and have a lovely weekend.
Thanks.
Bagel, say bye to everyone.
Okay, bye.
Cheers.
Bagel.
very much.
Bye, Bagel. Oh, so cute.
Very cute. Cheers, Megs. Have a lekker weekend, girl.
Bye, Rory.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Thanks, Megal. That was
Bye.
awesome.
You're
Bye.
welcome, Jess.
Bye.